Welcome back to this episode of Comp Talk. Today, we're going to talk about nurse triage in 3 minutes or less. So here's the down and dirty with nurse triage. Most businesses, year over year, have very few or no claims at all when it comes to workers' compensation. And when a business has one, they don't know what to do. A worker slips and falls in the parking lot on their way into work. Maybe they're fine, maybe they're slightly injured. Businesses don't know what to do. So the first thing they do is make a doctor's appointment or rush them to the emergency room because that's what the employee wants. Nurse triage helps fix that. Here's what nurse triage does. Nurse triage takes the decision-making ability from your employees and transfers it to a registered nurse or a licensed medical professional. This is not to replace emergency claims. If you're a contractor and you cut your thumb off, go to the emergency room. But if you don't know whether it should be an emergency room claim or not, let that medical provider at Nurse Triage make that decision for you. Transfer that liability from your company or your managers or your employees to a professional. So Nurse Triage, two things. In 2021, it amazes me that we still have insurance carriers that do not have nurse triage. It blows my mind. Find an insurance carrier that offers nurse triage to every single one of their policyholders. That should be your first step. Now, when it comes to nurse triage, there's two things you can do. Some people like to partner with the insurance company that has nurse triage and let the insurance company pay for that service. It's free for their policyholders, takes the decision-making ability out of your hands. And whenever you have a claim, you just call the 800 number. It's recorded. The nurse professional will make a determination if follow-up care is needed, or if care is needed immediately, they will help schedule that and get your injured worker the care that they need right away. The other thing about nurse triage is maybe you don't want to use the insurance carrier's nurse triage because you have a frequency issue, so you can go out and hire your own. There are several carriers throughout the country that do it. We just did an episode with Darren Schenk from Nurse Triage. His service is fairly inexpensive. Another episode or another podcast you might want to listen to is from Mike McDonough. He's a broker that uses Nurse Triage for his clients. So a couple different ways you can go about it. But step one, partner with an insurance carrier that at least offers it. If you don't have it today, you'll have a better claim experience for your injured workers. You'll be protected from the minute the claim happens, and you'll have a better outcome. 3 minutes or less. Thanks for listening. Have a great day.